What's up, guys? Welcome back to NeXt Gaming, where we cover everything newsworthy that pertains to games. Let's just start the show off today with a couple trailers that kind of piqued my interest. First off being the developers behind Valkyrie Elysium, Ninja Gaiden, and Dead or Alive brings us Wanted Dead. Coming to PC and consoles February 14th, 2023, the game's trailer blends slick anime with really crispy CGI. Gives me Gears of War vibes, mixing gun gameplay with swords. Honestly, just looks like a good time. I can't wait. Really came out of nowhere. They had that first trailer and it was a little meh, you know, didn't show much gameplay at all. But it looks very gory, very bloody, can't wait. Next we got Victoria 3. It had a pre-order trailer. I'm not going to try and explain this grand strategy like I've mastered all of Paradox games. However, I'm really hyped for this one after being a huge fan of Hearts of Iron 4. So, definitely a pre-order coming there. Bandai Namco has released their PAX West lineup, including One Piece Odyssey, Dragon Ball The Breakers, and Elden Ring. Hopefully we get a surprise announcement for Tekken 8, fingers crossed. Along with September Games of Gold, which is disappointing as usual, with 360 Portal 2 being the only interest to me. We also got an Xbox Store sale you can check out below. With over 50 games, I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. If you didn't know, Hangar 13 is celebrating 20 years for the Mafia franchise. Through recent questions, they announced that they can confirm they are working on a new Mafia project. They continued on to say it's a few years away and they can't share anything, but they're excited to keep working on the title and bringing these stories to us. Hopefully it's better than the lackluster Mafia game we got before, but we can only hope. Back 4 Blood's second expansion, titled Children of the Worm, gets a launch trailer. Honestly, just finished this one a couple weeks ago and didn't even notice there was an expansion. Will this make me re-download it? No, sadly. What do you guys think? You're gonna give it another go a year later? Also, Sifu is getting a replay editor, new game mode, arena, and more coming later this year. No specific dates were given. However, it's good to see that the game is adding features and new content. Once we know more, I'll let you guys know. Evil West, coming later this November, is looking to be a stellar way to end the year. Old Western vampires? Are you joking? Sounds amazing. The devs have stated it's best played with a controller versus keyboard and mouse. Oddly, you never hear that anymore, but okay. Combat is a mix of traditional Western gameplay, giving you a 6-shooter and a rifle, mixing it with a slower melee system similar to the Batman Arkham franchise. I'm gonna hold them to it. If it's as smooth as Batman, oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. Other inspirations that were mentioned were God of War when it comes to gameplay and Blade 2 when it came to themes. Hopefully it's an over-the-top vampire slayer beast of a game. It comes out November 22nd on all platforms. Check it out. According to Starfield's composer Iron Zur, he revealed that the Bethesda game is the biggest project in terms of size that they have ever done. Given that the game spans across over 100 star systems and over 1,000 different planets to explore, this doesn't really surprise me. Really depends on if, there's a lot in these worlds, but, we'll have to wait and see. Zur also shared some interesting thoughts, though, regarding the game's story. According to him, Starfield is a deep and philosophical game that will consume a lot of your existence. While he doesn't think it will make you a changed person, he believes that playing through its story will give you a deeper perspective to your whole being. It's more than just another shooter or another RPG, he claims. He adds that the game isn't just about how it looks and how the gameplay is, despite both being incredible. He finds that Starfield is all about its story and your ability to write your own story within the framework of its narrative. It's also about your ability to ask questions, seek relevant answers, and perhaps be able to reach them. Starfield is an upcoming action RPG developed by Bethesda Game Studios. It's slated to launch for PC and Xbox Series X and S in the first half of 2023. Check it out. With reports stating Japan is set to receive a new model SKU, PS5 in September, according to online listings, there has now been a confirmation that Australia is in fact the first to receive this new model. The only immediate difference, you ask? Well, it's weight reduction. Similar if comparing 2020 to 2021 models. It says here the digital is 200 grams lighter and 500 grams lighter than the launch PS5 digital. The disc-based PS5 is 300 grams lighter and 600 grams lighter than the launch PS5 disc. For perspective, this now means the disc-based PS5 weighs what the digital did at launch. And with our final bit of news today, Xbox Principal Product Manager Harrison Hoffman said that while bringing the platform's holders library to mobile devices is part of the appeal of cloud gaming, playing on a television is still key. Stating different people have different types of behavior, certain games lend themselves to quick gaming sessions or gaming on a smaller screen. But one of the reasons I'm particularly excited about the TV app is that our games really shine on the big screen. They're made for the big screen, so this seems like such a logical next step for us. People have really gotten used to streaming their movies and TV through the Netflix app or Disney Plus app. We want to make it as easy for people to stream a game as it is to stream a movie from Netflix. It should be that same simplicity. That's what it's going to take to get this into the mainstream. He then emphasized that cloud is a core part of our long-term gaming strategy. Then he goes on to say, my TV is on Wi-Fi at home, my router's on the second floor, and my TV is on the first floor. And it works great. I play this every day. Clearly there are some parts of the world and some people who might not have good enough internet connection for this, but it's a long-term play. We'll get there. Said we're not going to reach them by only focusing on consoles and PC. He said we need to do things like this to broaden the access and appeal. Honestly, this just rubs me the wrong way. I understand streaming and digital is most likely the future, 15, 20 years from now, but as of right now, it's kind of insulting to say that you can stream in your perfect home centered in LA, for example, and then stating, clearly there are some parts of the world where people can't stream their games. It's not just some, but it's most likely 75% of gamers in the United States. I'm betting on this app only being viable across maybe 5 to 8 states if it gets off the ground, so we'll just have to wait and see. I think that's just insulting. Until we're like fiber internet, in every state, I don't see this even. Why is this even being discussed in such a main way? And he even goes on to say somewhere in the article that they've been focusing on this for the past 10 years. It's like, my dude, internet is not that good. I would have to have my router directly next to my system just to be able to get it choppy. And I'm not even counting, all the backwoods. The backwoods areas, they don't have internet in most areas. It's very, very sad to think about, or it's sad to really think that these people don't even recognize that 75% of your market isn't going to be doing what you're saying. But that's just me. I don't know, it kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for today. It's been NeXt Gaming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my videos. Peace.